Yes, this is Rand Man. I'm back. And you know the topic, we talking about relationships, the red pill perspective. And we in 2021. And man, we have to vet out these women very, very properly. Very properly. Like, you can't put up with women's attitudes. Like, a woman, if she not being respectable towards you, if she not being submissive, she not being feminine and respecting your role as a leader, then that's not a woman you need to even be involved with. I would say sexually or into a relationship, so-called. So it's more on the lines of, okay, you know, she got to go by my program. You know what I'm saying? She have to listen. She have to be cooperative, not combative, not confrontational. Like, it's amazing when you see all these, these celebrities, and they got all this money, and they get with these women. They get married to them. The worst thing you could actually do, going signing your name through the state, you know what I'm saying, and the women taking your money, divorce raping your ass. They were just in it for the money, you know what I'm saying. Of course, you get like temporary cooperation, submissive, all that type of stuff, especially if you got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? That's very easy. A woman definitely gonna play into that. But then you sign a contract and shit like that, you just put your nuts on the chopping block. So that right there, like, I just don't see how they keep falling for that shit. And they got all that money like that. And just us, man, you know, if you're making $100,000, like, still, I mean, that ain't a whole bunch compared to what a lot of celebrities got, but still, that's a good bit. I mean, as far as like taking care of a family and all that type of stuff, like, you know, not being caught up in the consumerism, materialism and shit like that. Because most women do that, but in our culture and shit like this in the United States, us men, we have got caught up into that shit too, which is more so a feminine trait, you know what I'm saying? Like, us men, we don't need much to survive, you know what I'm saying? Food, water, clothing, shelter. Of course, we all like nice things, but we over exaggerate all that. We spend way too much money on bullshit we just don't need. You know what I'm saying? Women will say they need this or that. I mean, like how the Bible say, you know, providing for a woman, it's supposed to be food, clothing, water, shelter, and don't deny her sexually, and she ain't supposed to deny you sexually. That's how it's supposed to go. Now, all this other shit that, you know, you like and you want, you know what I'm saying, that just comes in time, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you know, if you ain't rich or nothing like that, you just can't buy shit just anytime you want or whatnot. But those women that's married to these celebrities got millions of dollars. These celebrity men, they try to buy these women this and that and this and that, and they end up getting messed over. They thinking they can buy their way, well, buy their woman happiness. And that shit just don't work. You know what I'm saying? If she ain't happy before all that shit, and she, you know, make her earn, you know, her way, you know what I'm saying, then it's definitely not gonna work. So, but men are waking up, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of men waking up. Even simps, like, I don't see too many simps really getting into a relationship. Yeah, they tricking off, like, more so spending a lot of money on women and stuff like that. they doing that and taking women out, stuff like, you know, a lot of women, well, I won't say a lot, but some actually getting that shit. Especially like the younger they are, like, you know, your 18, 19s, of course, like they can get that shit very easy because of their youth and fertility and attractiveness. They can get that shit easy. So I would just say, man, like I say, us older men, you know, we experience being suckers back in the past, you know, like this Disney fairy tale BS we've been taught when we was little kids, little boys, especially growing up in a single mother household, at school, all that type of shit of what, you know, what we should do for women. And, you know, if we be the nice guy, you know, then a woman like us and they will actually like embrace the really good guy. They don't do that shit until they, you know, till they out their prime, until they used up, till they been ran through by so many men. That's when they want the nice guy, but they just want him to use him. You know what I'm saying? Because they know he'll be there and take care of all their needs and try to get them all the shit they want. Especially a very nice guy, a very good guy that's rich. You know what I'm saying? If he fall for like a woman in her, I'd say 30s or either 40s, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, that's very, very stupid when you could go get you a fresh 19-year-old easy. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, you know, vet her out, make sure she's cooperative, submissive, you know, and that shit take time. You got to put these women through years of trying to be with you, you know what I'm saying? Through years. Like, you get into a relationship, like, okay, if she being feminine, cooperative, submissive, and all that type of stuff, she had to put this on for years. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just no damn 6 months or no, just a year. You know what I'm saying? You had to put them through years. You know what I'm saying? I would say 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? If they could do that shit for 4 or 5 years, then boom. I still want to sign a contract. I'll be like, okay, now you have proved you could be my wife. So this is what I'm finna do. Write up a contract, you know what I'm saying? And you sign the contract, and we get it notarized, and we got copies. You know what I'm saying? That's as far as it goes. And, you know, you living with me now. But I would be somewhere where I know they ain't got that common law marriage shit. Where, you know, if a woman's staying with you, and, you know, she getting her mail, you know, all type of shit like that, and she could pull the shit off, well, say, well, you know, we was living together, you know, we've been living together for this long, you know, and they consider it just marriage, you know, like marriage through their eyes and through the state, and they try to capitalize, and, you know, you don't have to go through divorce court, like, so it's very important to look into that too. So yeah, and like traveling overseas, like, you get a better selection, especially like, you know, in my experience, like going to like South America, to Colombia, Central America, like women are more feminine and submissive. You know, of course they got the legalized prostitution and whatnot, but you know, if you go in there like get a, you know, try to find a good submissive woman and stuff like that, to see if you can get into a long-term relationship with them, you got to go to the locals. You got to learn the culture, because there's women out there like that, especially in those cultures, like, because they, I mean, it's more so of a patriarchy type deal when you go over there to Colombia. So these women know, you know what I'm saying, like if they pass their prime or whatnot and they start selling their bodies, they know no man ain't gonna marry them or nothing like that. They just gonna look at them like, you know, a 304, like my boy Coach Greg Adams say, a 304. So yeah, So man, definitely vet these women out. Do your due diligence, you know, because, you know, if you don't, you know what I'm saying, a woman gonna use it to her advantage. So, and that's what these women doing. Like Coach Greg Adams said, these women been running circle around simps. You know, they've been running circles, like. But yeah, everybody have a blessed day. Stay positive. Stay on your purpose. Stay on your grind. And have a good day.